Bruh. Bruh. Guys. Guys. Come on, man. Guys. Chat. I don't know why it says stream is ending. Sorry. It's supposed to say stream is starting. Oh my God, guys. What's wrong with my stuff? What the heck? What the heck is going on? What the? Let's fix this. What the heck is going on? Okay. What the? It's all over the place. It's never happened before. No idea. Man, the stream is, I don't know what's going, hold on. What the heck? Look at that. Look at me. That's not right. Hold on. I can fix that. Control. Wait, is it not control? It's alt, isn't it? It's alt. There we go. Let me just fix that. Oh my goodness, what else is off? Let's see, alt. Cut that off, and then alt. Cut that off. I have no idea what just happened. That is weird. That never happened before. Bop, 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 bop. I have no idea. I'll take it though. All right. Yeah. Spam the alien. We're gonna have to do that. That's gonna have to be a continuous theme. Okay. We just literally spam alien emojis. Just spam it. I have one big question. What is it? How about them Spurs? Yeah, just spam it, dog. Oh my goodness. He's so nasty. Hello from Japan. It's I don't know what to say. I have no words. Is all my stuff messed up like that? Yeah, that's messed up too. Look at that. I knew it. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Dude, it's like when Wemby got out of the game, I realized what basketball is supposed to look like. Is this blurry? Why is everything so off? Yeah, when he got out of the game, I was like, oh, okay, this is what regular defense looks like. Dude, I don't even know. Guys, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I don't even know what to I mean, we can look at the stats. Look, I'm just going to give you my overall thoughts about Wemby, okay? Everyone played fine. Everyone was great. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Genuinely though, I genuinely do not know where to start. What's up, Mars? What's up, everybody? I genuinely don't know where to start. Okay, so listen, Wemby. Dude, I realize what basketball is supposed to look like when Wemby's out of the game defensively. It's like, oh, okay, this is what a defense looks like when Wemby's not on the court. This is what defense is supposed to look like. Why is my dude? Everything about this stream is off. Hold on. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna show the platform icons. Maybe I should start streaming on Twitch, so then we'll have Twitch people on here. Guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm a loss for words. I'm a loss for words from Wemby. I have no idea. Alien is an understatement at this point. I don't understand. When he's not on the court, defense is still good. It's still decent, but it's just a reality check. It's whiplash for me. It's like I've gotten so accustomed to Wemby so early, and I've got so accustomed to him blocking 3-point shots and him just affecting every facet of our defense till when he's off the court, I'm just like, wait, oh yeah, that's right. This is what defense looks like in the NBA. Like I was even thinking back. I was like, okay, how often do you see any player in the NBA or college block 3-point shots? You don't see it. It's a rarity. So when it happens, like everyone just freaks out. Wemby does it so often now that like no one even reacts to it. It's just like we're already accustomed to it. He does it like almost every game. This is ridiculous. It's not fair. I feel bad. I genuinely feel bad. This isn't fair for teams. It's not. And it allows our defense to gamble. We can gamble all over the place because Wemby affects everything. Devin Vassell is so good in the lanes, in the passing lanes. I don't know how many steals he's gonna end up averaging once the NBA season starts. I have no idea. Zach Collins had 2 steals. Sochan had 1. Vassell had 1. It's ridiculous. It's just a beautiful sight to see, man. So, okay, I was about to say I'm not gonna like rave too much, but I am. I'm gonna rave all the way, okay? I'm just gonna get ranty. Just bear with me. This is just me getting ranty. This is just what I have to. It's just on my mind. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself. Skelly says, always good to catch you live. Love you, Clint. I love you too, Skelly. I love all of you. Okay. I love Wemby more though. Listen, Wembanyama. That's the stream. I will get with you guys later. I appreciate everyone tuning in, but that is a wrap right there. That is a wrap. That's all I have to say. Okay, no, I have more to say. Okay, him going against the Warriors, I do not think that it's a coincidence that his best game of the preseason was against the Warriors. He was so focused. He was so keyed in. Not only his verbal communication was on point, as far as finding his shots, that was on point. His defense was all over the place. He had a statement to make. I mean, they came into the game. The Warriors came into the game attacking, going after him, right? Like everyone's talking about this whole, oh, wait till you get the NBA moment. You know, you're gonna get your welcome to the NBA moment. Yeah. I hear you. And you know, once the season goes about, yeah, it's gonna be a few occasions where people try him, whatever. He might get posterized a time or two. Doesn't matter. Happens to the best of us. But I'll tell you this. He looked like he's been playing for a while. Like he's nowhere near his potential, and he looked so fluid. Don't let this 8 for 19 fool you, okay? He was absolutely dominating in that first quarter. He just came in dominating. Like there was nothing the Warriors could do about it. It was to the point where like Warriors players started like snickering. They were like, what do I do? They were snickering. They were like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It was crazy. It was about three jumpers in particular that he got fouled on, and they didn't call it. They were panicking. They didn't know what to do. And another thing too about Wemby that I absolutely love about him is that he doesn't cheat. He didn't cheat the process. He does not cheat. And what I mean by that is a lot of players that are very like tall, lanky, athletic, they kind of lean on that. And that's kind of their go-to. They don't necessarily add to their game much. There's no reason at all why Wemby should have a fadeaway shot. There's almost no reason. Like, yes, it's going to come in handy, I think, you know, later down, you know, the line, maybe in clutch situations, you try to double team or something like that where he has to get it over the top, where it's going to be an awkward shot, and that's going to come in handy. But for the most part, He would be a successful NBA player without all of the skills that he has. All those offensive skills that he has, he would already be a really great player. I think that what makes him so special is not just the fact that he has that athleticism, because he has that length, because he has that quickness, not even the skill. I think it's the mentality that he's going into this with, because a lot of guys that are that tall, they come into the league and it's really because someone talked them into it. They're like, hey, you're tall, come and play on the... I think he genuinely just loves basketball. He loves the game. He's continuously adding to his game. He's not taking any shortcuts. He does not cheat. He doesn't cheat. He's like, I'm tall. Yeah, I'm quick. Yeah, I have athleticism. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got all those things. Yeah, my defense is great. He used to play soccer. He used to be a goalie. So yeah, my defense is great. I can block shots, whatever. But that's not enough. He's just getting better and better. It's not enough for him. He wants to be able to do everything. It's going to be too many things in his bag. And in this game, he learned so much from the last games till we didn't see him fade a lot. He just went straight up. He was looking for fouls. I mean, he wasn't flopping or anything like that, but he was looking for fouls. He's like, if I go straight up, there's nothing you can do. Fatale told him that. Nothing you can do. Unfortunately, they didn't, call the fouls that they should have. He only went to the free throw line once, but he did what he had to do. Those that get called once the season starts. I'm assuming. I don't know. Playoff refereeing is always kind of off, but I don't know, man. I just love the fact that he doesn't cheat the system. He doesn't take any shortcuts, and he could take shortcuts and be fine. Seriously, if he didn't have all that offense, he would still be the elite defender. Being that tall and that fluid, he would make it in the NBA. But a lot of those guys that come into the NBA that are that tall, they just, what else was I going to do? But it's not like that with him. He wants to be the best possible player he can. And he went into this game with a chip on his shoulder. He was like, he knew who he was playing. He knew where he was at. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm blown away. 5 blocks is it's crazy. It should have been 6. There was one play in particular that I think they gave it to. Actually, who did they give it to? Because I thought they gave it to Zach Collins. Was it not a... Zach Collins didn't get a block. Was that not a block? Maybe it was just a deflection. Or maybe he just didn't quite get there. Maybe I'm thinking about the one against... Because he blocked Steph Curry once. And then was another play that Steph just got it over him, but he missed it. Maybe I was thinking that one should have been the 6th one. I'm not sure. It felt like 6, though. But it was just so good. So good. I would like to see Draymond Green guard him. He has a high defensive IQ and would like to see how Wemby will react to that. He's also very strong, so it'd be a little tougher. I'll tell you this. Wemby's biggest weakness, which, he's even shown that he can, he has some, he can kind of go against this quite a bit. But his weakness would be guards getting underneath him because he's so tall. But he dribbles so low to the ground till it's still hard for guards to swipe it out of there. But I do think Draymond would have got him a few times. Just kind of get underneath him a little bit. That's it. I think that's the biggest weakness. We could say strength as well, obviously. But I don't like to harp on his strength too much because he's 12 years old. So I don't think it's that big a deal. It'll come. He's 10. What do you expect a 9-year-old to do out there? 19 years old, and one of the craziest things about him is how much he improves every 3 months. NBA is not ready. He could be the best player of the league by the end of the season. It's calm down, but I like it. I like the enthusiasm. Another thing too is I saw a few comments on Twitter talking about how he's 9 day from Summer League. I was like, yeah, obviously he's 9 day from Summer League. Summer League was not a good showing for him, but it wasn't a good showing for him because he had just got out of the playoffs. He just got out of a final series, and then he had no time to practice with the team. Of course he would look off, right? Yeah, of course he would look off. Defensive player of the year? Most definitely. Okay, not most definitely, but he could be defensive player of the year. I just don't agree with the takes like, oh, he's going to be MVP. He's not going to be MVP. But defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, all team, I could see those. I could definitely see those. Yeah, I mean, he's an elite defender day one. But he came in with a nasty mentality. And not to mention, I know you guys saw that in the fast break where he pump faked, Klay Thompson flew across the air and he stood there for like 20 seconds. It was almost like a, come on, come back, try again. It was so nasty. He's not a nice guy, y'all. Off the court, I'm sure he's very pleasant. But he's not a nice guy on that court. Like, that's where it always makes me laugh when people are like, oh, we're going to protect Wemby by any means necessary. Yeah, we are, right? Like, Zach Collins he's nasty. Jeremy Sochan's nasty. You know, Keldon's not going to take anything from anybody. But Wemby's disgusting. Like, Wemby's not a nice guy. He has swagger to him. The way that he just, like, pump faked and just stood there for a while, like, come back. I'm surprised he didn't give him one of these. I'm surprised he didn't do that. I'm surprised he didn't pump fake, Klay fly across the air, and then he just said, come back. You don't want some more? Come on, come back. I'm really surprised he didn't do that. It was so nasty. 3 blocks in the first quarter. It was absolutely insane. 21 minutes of play. Now, this is preseason, but I will say this. This is the first actual competition, I think. And he stepped up to the challenge. I think that this was his best game, in my opinion. My humble opinion. I think this was his best game. 5 blocks. You guys aren't even mentioning the steal. 5 blocks and a steal. Nasty. Out of curiosity, is there any way we can see Wemby's stats for the preseason? I want to just see this game. Stop playing with me. Stats? None available. Isn't that lovely? Game log. Oh gosh, what is that average? Like, gosh, is that average actually, is that 3? I think that average is 3. Let's see. It's 4 games. I'm bad at math. Ugh. No, right at 3. He averaged about 3 blocks. Let's see. Oh gosh. Game log. He averaging more than Jaren Jackson. Nice. I don't know why I brought this up like it matters. It actually doesn't matter at all. I was just curious. I mean, Jaren Jackson is a phenomenal shot blocker, so but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what you do. And it's to the point now, guys, where I'm more enamored and more shocked and impressed by guys that can get it over Wemby at this point. I mean, seriously, like when a player actually gets their shot off, like Kuminga, that really high arcing shot, I'm more blown away by that than almost anything Wemby does at this point defensively. Like that's what's impressive to me now. And I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's kind of like watching Steph Curry, right? Like over the years, it's like, really, you don't supposed to be able to shoot from the logo like that, right? Like, you don't supposed to do that. What is this? It's redefining basketball. It's like, what's going on? I can't comprehend what's going on. He does it enough times, and now you're just kind of, you're just kind of used to it. It's just another day against Steph Curry, and I feel like that's going to be the case with Wemby. All of these threes that he blocks is not normal at all. But now I'm just sitting back and it's like, oh yeah, I expect that. That doesn't happen. People don't block threes like that. It's very rare. That Manu Ginobili block on Harden was very special because it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You usually get your shot off at 3. Even at the best defense, you can usually get your shot off. Bosch block against Danny Green, that was actually a foul. That's another one. It's like, what the heck? That doesn't happen. Clan, the big lineup is going to control the glass. That's going to be huge. Yeah, it's just nasty, man. I can see Wemby averaging 25 points per game. I can kind of see it too, but only, and it's not because, oh, I just think he's so much better than everyone else in the league or anything. I think it's just more so the fact that 10 to 15 points is a gimme for him. I mean, last game he went 3 for 10 and he still got 15 points. Like, that's kind of a gimme. So if, you know, he's just a little bit consistent offensively, yeah, I think he can get in the 20. I don't think I'll go as far as 25, but I do think that he could hit around, the more I think about it, the more around like 22, 23. That's what I'm expecting him to hit. He's averaging close to 20 in like 20 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. I think the second game kind of hurts his average a little bit. But, yeah, pretty much. Not the second game, but you know what I'm saying. The last game before this one. 23 points will be average. I feel like it could be 23. Wemby, Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. I think he'll get those two. And All-Star. Maybe, yeah. Look, if he gets Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, he's definitely going to be an All-Star. Right? Like if he's at that point up to February, he'll definitely be a All-Star. There's no way. And MVP? No, not MVP. He won't be MVP. There's no way he'll be MVP. And champ? Okay. And Coach of the Year. He might be Coach of the Year. He might get Coach of the Year. I mean, from what he said in the French league, he basically coached that team. So he might be Coach of the Year. Imagine if we actually won 50 plus games. I will say this. I think that the Spurs, it's going to be a lot of games that the Spurs would have lost if Wemby wasn't there. There's going to be a lot of those. I think what's really going to hold us back, though, is that second unit. Our second unit is just not strong at all. This is the reason why I thought that it'd be more beneficial if Keldon did come off the bench. Not disrespecting Keldon, I just think that it would help the team a little bit. If the ball is in his hands, that he can go to work coming off the bench. And if someone said like Jeremy Sochan coming off the bench, I think that's fine too. But I kind of like the idea of Keldon coming off the bench because he is a better scorer than Jeremy Sochan. And I like Jeremy Sochan teamed up with Wemby starting because I think Jeremy Sochan right now as it stands is the only player that can get Wemby in his spots. Like he's the only one. Trey Jones it's going to take some time. It's been really rough. But every single time Sochan has the ball, he gets him in his spots. So I'm leaning closer towards Keldon coming off the bench. I think that would help, but it's fine. What they're doing is fine. Keldon's playing okay. Sochan either or Johnson. Plus we got Pop. You mean coming off the bench? Yeah, I'm closer to saying Keldon come off the bench only because he's a better scorer and he like him with the ball in his hands. I think he's more effective, and I think Jeremy Sochan he's better. Like he's fine without the ball in his hands, and also he can set up Wemby better than anybody on the team. That's what I would roll with. Keldon hustles, man. He really does. But that's what I'm saying. Like he comes in off the bench, just freaking spark play. I mean, there's no break for your opponent. There's no break. You gotta deal with Wemby all this time. And then you mix that in with, oh, now Keldon, a fresh leg Keldon's coming on the court. Like that's a lot to deal with for anybody. But yeah, we need to trade Wesley. Well, hold on. We don't even know what Wesley's gonna be yet. That's not fair. Yeah, we don't know what Wesley's gonna be. We don't know what Don Barlow's gonna be. That's not fair. Wesley is not interested. What you mean? He barely played this last game. What are we talking about? All right, let me see. He barely even played, right? He played 9 minutes. He went 0 for 3, but I mean, Blake Wesley, when he gets his minutes, he's doing the right things. Like, he's making the right reads and everything. He rushes too much on offense, and his decision-making really needs work. His decision-making has actually been really good up to this game. So I'm just not quick to say give up on him. It's literally only, I don't know, just a few games. Makes horrible passes. I think he makes, well, I mean, okay. His accuracy on passes have not been the best. But typically, from what we've seen throughout the preseason, he makes the right reads. Can we say that? It's crazy how I'm at the edge of my seat watching Victor in his preseason. I have not hopped up and screamed for a very long time for the Spurs. I've watched the Spurs games, okay? I've sat back. I knew last season was a tank season. Didn't get too excited. Wasn't expecting to win any game. So I came into those games just kind of meek, just watching, whatever, you know. Yes, tank. We need a star. But yeah, this is the first time maybe since Lonnie's Houston game that I found myself hopping up, like cheering, acting a fool. I mean, it's just so exciting to watch. Blake Wesley is better than JaVale. Oh, are we talking about JaVale McGee? What? Blake plays like a 2K Park player who has never been coached before. What, Blake Wesley? He does rush shots, but I'm not gonna base everything on this game. Prior, he was fine. He barely even played this game. I'm gonna give Blake Wesley a shot. All right. I don't know how he fits, and you know, Don Barlow, I think that's something to figure out too. I think Don Barlow can probably back up Wemby though in the future. But yes, it is true. I don't know where Blake Wesley fits at all. Wemby treated Wiggins like a rental car tonight. Wiggins did a really good job on Wemby early, like really early. But it was Blake Wesley a little bit. You guys are so mean. I mean, you guys are destroying Blake Wesley right now. Blake Wesley a 55 overall on 2K. Yeah, Blake has a lot to learn. Blake is cool, but I would rather have Graham running the point. All right. Listen, you guys remember when we were going over that draft and we were going through every single player? I think I hit every player that was drafted that year. It might have been a couple players that I missed, but we did a video on every single player that was drafted prior to the draft. And Blake Wesley was one that at the time I liked him. I just wasn't super excited. It was more so like, okay, his athleticism shows a lot of potential. His first step is incredible. And I thought that, yeah, he would be a really nice project player. But that's what he is. He's a project player. I don't really understand what a lot of people are like expecting right now. It's going to take time. Like whatever Blake Wesley manifests himself into, or whatever the Spurs manifest him into, I have no idea. It's going to take a minute. He was a project player. Here's the things that's good about Blake Wesley. Okay. These are the things that's really great about, or yeah, I would say really great about Blake Wesley. His mentality. He is so clutch. I mean, not clutch. Sorry, that's the wrong word. We have no idea how clutch he is. He is so competitive. That's what I was trying to say. He's a very competitive player. He goes at you. I mean, when they were talking about the tryouts with him and Malachi Brown, the workout, they were going at each other's necks. Defensively, Blake is keyed in. He's willing to do whatever. He's coachable. Like he's everything you want out of a project player, and he's gradually learning. He also showed that he has a little bit of a mid-range shot now. So just wait Give him time. This year is not going to be his year. Okay. It's just not. There's too many guys that can facilitate, initiate the offense a little bit better than him. Maybe he'll have to adjust what he does for the team, but everyone's saying like, oh, I don't see him as a point guard. Well, that's because right now, yeah, I get it. Trey Jones is a better point. Sochan is a better point. Even Devin Vassell at times a better point, better passing accuracy at least. So I get it. I understand. But at the same time, I don't think it's time to like give up on Blake or say, oh, it's time to get rid of him. What you going to get anyway? What are you going to get out of Blake Wesley? No one really knows. No one really knows about like Blake Wesley like that, right? Like you're not going to get much out of it. He is a project player. Give him some time. There's no rush, and maybe he can become something serious. The most important thing is the fact that he has that athleticism. He's very competitive, and he's willing to work defensively. It'll be all right. Clan, here's what's good about Blake Wesley. Stream goes to an ad. Oh, did it time like that? Oh, that's so cool. Cliffhanger. At this point, Graham, Serge Jabari Rice, Malachi Jones are above him. Wait, you're putting Serge Jabari... I mean, I love Serge Jabari. You going to put Serge Jabari Rice over him already? Let me find out you're related to Blake Wesley, bro. Seriously, I mean, here's this. I just think it's too early to dog him out. Here's the thing, okay? I was not crazy about Blake Wesley. Last season, during this summer league, I was not crazy about Blake Wesley. Everyone was like, oh, he's legit. And I was like, I kind of like what that Primo dude is doing. And then as the season went on, I didn't like what that dude was doing. But yeah, I thought that Wesley was like, I mean, athleticism's there. You know, I wasn't crazy about us grabbing him in the draft, but it's whatever. Give him some time. And I will say that from last season to this, he is a project player. And this season, I think that he made a lot of leaps. I think that he is a little bit more patient with the ball. Now, sometimes those old habits flare up a little bit. It happened a little bit. The summer league, it happened for a couple games. I mean, obviously recently, like this last game, only 9 minutes, it flared up. But for the most part, Blake Wesley, he's done a pretty good job as far as adjusting. I think that his reads are a little bit better. He's had flashes of being a good passer. Pass accuracy isn't the best right now, but that's something he'll have to work on. But maybe he'll adjust and he'll become a different type of player. Yeah, I'm just not that worried about Wesley like some people. What'll keep him on the court? What'll keep him on the court is that competitiveness, that engine, that motor, that defense. That's all you really got to worry about right now. He did add to his game. He is a little bit more patient. Wemby already better than Duncan. Dang, that's crazy. Don't ever say that again in your life, okay? You need to go back and watch Duncan when he got in the league. I would feel more comfortable with Primo's D in the locker room than Wesley's D on the court. Why are we so... Clan's a Blake fan? I'm not. I will talk, well, I'm a fan of any Spur, but like, I will talk crap about a player if I think it's warranted. Wesley's in his second year. I don't know why we're harping on this. I think that he's a project player, and this is usually how it goes with project players. It takes a while. Just give him a minute. And if time goes on and it's like, okay, this isn't worth it, then okay, sayonara. I get it. But I don't know if I'm ready to like get upset and say, oh yeah, he's trash. It's time for him to go yet. I don't think that's fair. That's not fair. I don't know. You guys are being mean. Blake is good, y'all. We'll see him another season for sure. But Graham is better for sure. Yes. Yeah, dude. You guys think I'm being biased? I don't know why I would be biased towards Blake Wesley, but like, look, I'll tell you all the players that are better than him. Our entire starting lineup. Probably Julian, Don Barlow, McDermott, Osman, Bassey for what he is. Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, yep, Graham. That's it though. Clan is definitely Blake Wesley's fourth cousin. You guys are just mean. You're just being mean. Let him live, all right? He'll be all right. He's not the best player in the world, but he's a project player, and this is usually what happens. And I will say that his effort and the strides that he has made in his game is there. Not only that, he gained like what, 15 pounds? Was it 10? I think it was 10 pounds. He gained 10 pounds. Like, he's working. Like, just give him some time. Give him some time. It's gonna be a minute, and it'll pay off. Now, as far as these players being better than him, all those players I say, yeah, they're better than him, but he has more potential than anybody else on the bench. I think he has more potential than anybody else on the bench, and it's because of his natural abilities. Blake looked kind of trash. All right, okay, enough of that. You guys are so mean. All right, let's see. Pop is a genius, starting him at the 4 and not forcing him to be at the 5. Yeah, it's going to depend on lineups or matchups. He'll be at the 5 here and there, but right now it doesn't really matter. He's more effective at the 4. Even defensively, putting him over there like near the wing or top of the key has been very helpful. All right, let's see if there's anything else going on. Oh yeah, there was something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me see. I think I liked it. It's on Twitter. Let's see, where is it? Did I like it?
Let's go back to that nutmeg. Were you aiming for that?
All right, let's listen. All right, let's take a look here. So I saw this posted, and I liked it. I didn't watch it, but I did read this, and I have some thoughts about this. Okay, so let's listen. I don't want to get copyright claim.
Were you aiming for that?
Oh yeah, of course. I've actually been visualizing this move for the last weeks. It's surprising to the defender because it rarely happens, but it's also effective because it allows you to just go over a defender. When I saw it, it was exactly how I visualized it, and it's like, yes, this is the good move to do. I want to go over the defender. It's the best option. So.
Okay, all right, it's official. It's official. I have to say it. You guys ready? Hot take, okay? Victor Wembanyama is overhyped. He is officially overhyped. This is a overhype, okay? I couldn't believe how many people were talking about this clip. This is so much overhype. I knew it was overhyped when I read this. And here's the thing. Wemby is so honest. He's so honest about everything. He's so open. He's so honest. He talks about it all. Like anything. If he's having a poor game, he's going to give you too much information. If it's a good game, he's going to give you too much information. It's just who he is. He's very open. This right here, this is overhyped. This is the first time Wemby has been overhyped. Everyone's saying, oh, defensive player of the year. I'm with it. I'm fully with it. Rookie of the year. I'm with it. All right. I think those are real possibilities. Talking about this play in particular, it's overhyped. Why even ask this question? When you went between his legs, what were you thinking in that moment when you did? Are we serious? Are we getting to this point? Nah, dude, that's overhyped. That's overhyped. Overhyped? Okay, I'm unsubscribing. No. You don't have to unsubscribe. I'm just hear me out for a minute, okay? Talking about this specific thing is overhyped. Now, it is impressive that a 7'5" guy did this. Now, it's very impressive. Did I jump out of my seat and lose my mind? Yes. Okay. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was beautiful. But the fact that he's getting interviewed, or he got an interview on ESPN, and I know it's a small clip, but one of the questions was about that move. That's overhyped. That's ridiculous. That is so silly. Dude, it was a 20-minute interview and it was just a small snippet. Yeah, don't even why are we even bringing up a nutmeg? I'm sorry. Nope. I'm sorry. It was a good play and all, but no, I'm not. And it's not just that. It's not just the fact that ESPN interviewed him. I'm talking about the reactions to this. There was so many people retweeting this and saying, "Oh yeah, oh man, he's so special. Wow, his IQ was just so high." And it's like, look, yes, Wemby does have very high basketball IQ, but this in particular is not that deep. It's not that deep. It was just on the whim type thing. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't think that this was one of his like high IQ moves. He does a lot of high IQ moves. I don't think this was one of them. And Wemby makes it seem so bad, or Wemby makes it worse because he's just so open about everything. So he's like, yes, I was visualizing this move. It surprised the defender because it rarely happens, and you can just go right over the top of him. And yeah, we know. But it's like so many people reposting it and saying, oh my God, his basketball IQ. This interview is what you want to grab and hold on to say that he has high basketball IQ. There's so many other things that you could talk about. There's so many other things you can talk about. You said the interviewer is terrible. Wait a minute. Was that Malika Andrews? Look, you guys know, I do believe that Victor Wembanyama is going to be Rookie of the Year. I think that Defensive Player of the Year is a real possibility. We can talk first team. We can talk all-star. I agree with all of that. This play in particular, it shouldn't be this many fans talking about how this one, like I saw very prominent pages saying, oh, the league is doomed if he's thinking this way. And it's like, this is just a normal. Does it happen often? No. Is he special? Obviously. He's 7'5" doing it. Obviously, that's incredible. But this interview in particular, this snippet is what people were clamoring onto to say that he has basketball IQ. Like, there's so many other things you can clamor on. This is nothing. This one's not that deep. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. It bothered me. It bothered me. It genuinely bothered me. Because I'm like, I've watched Victor Wembanyama for a while now. There's so many things that I could bring up. So many different interviews. So many different snippets of plays, clips that you could say, oh my goodness, that was high basketball IQ, what he just did or what he just said. That was very high. This isn't. People actually took this like, dang, oh my God, that's so deep. Really? Spurs is going to be mainstream now, bro. That is true. I guess I got to get used to it. Watch Malika talk trash about him in the future. Like, the alien Victor Wembanyama was arrested for invading planets a year ago. That was bad. Dude, you guys actually were the ones that told me about Malika Andrews. I did not know she was that bad. Yeah, that was deep. It's like, come on, bro. It wasn't that serious. It was a great play. It was fun. But, like, this should not have carried over. Again, maybe that's what bothered me the most about it. It carried over to the next day and he got an interview question of it. Like, that just bothers me, man. It just bothers me. God, yeah, we got to get used to this. He's going to be interviewed on ESPN like every other day. I'm accustomed to these like terrible like interviews in other situations. I don't know. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm not used to it. I got to get used to dumb stuff like this. I just couldn't believe how many pages like posted this and were like, oh my God, he was thinking this and his IQ. It's like, dude, there's so many different things. How do you feel about bandwagoners? I'm okay with it. Like if someone became like a Wemby fan and then they became a Spurs fan, I'm not gonna gatekeep Spurs fandom. I think it's cool. It's all right. Maybe we'll get some fair weather fans, but not necessarily. Like, the Spurs aren't winning right now. They won't be in the playoffs anytime soon. I don't think. I mean, it might be next season. I don't know if they'll make it this season. At the very least, like their first round exit, right? Like we can all agree on that if they were to make it. So yeah, I mean, if you bandwagon right now because you like Wemby, I think that's okay. I mean, who am I to say like you can't be a Spurs fan, a new Spurs fan? There's a lot of people that's come on this channel. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a new Spurs fan, dude. I wasn't a Spurs fan initially. I've talked about this before. I was a Manu fan. I liked Manu. Like as a kid, I didn't watch basketball at all. I started watching Manu because my brother was a fan of Kobe, the Lakers and Kobe. And then I got into the Spurs because of Manu. I was like, oh my God, this dude's incredible. And then I became a Spurs fan. Like, was I a bandwagon? I mean, they were winning at the time. Somebody said Spurs signed Kai Jones. Stop it. Here, I talk about this often, but if you guys want to check this out, you should. So this video, because of Manu, check it out. It was a very traumatic event that happened to me, but like watching the Spurs, watching Manu actually like helped me at that time. And I think it's a pretty cool song. Okay, I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys want to watch that, like, please do. Actually, I'll drop the link in the chat. But no, I don't have a problem with bandwagons. But yeah, dude, I don't know. But this whole Wemby thing, obviously I'm excited about it. Obviously I think he's legit. But this is a silly discussion, silly people getting excited about it. I don't know. Let me see. Anybody say anything in the comments of this? Because mostly what I've seen was reposts going crazy about it. It's only 8 comments. Oh crap. That's not how Twitter works. I don't know how Twitter works. Oh, offensive content. All right, we're not gonna mess with that. We won't mess with that. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Links in the chat. All right. By the way, I got a Wemby song coming that's gonna be so dope. Okay, I just have to record it. I'm gonna record it this weekend. Also, if you ordered a shirt, not this week, but the week prior, I'm sending your stuff out no later than tomorrow. I have finished your orders, so it's gonna get out to you. And if anybody wants to order anything themselves, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. It takes a while sometimes for me to get these done because I don't always have everything on hand. So I have to like get it sent in and then create the shirts and package them and then send it out from where I'm at. So sometimes it's a process, and every now and then I will have like these on deck where I could just like make them immediately and send them out. But for the most part, it takes a minute. So just be patient with me. So I'm not Amazon, but I try my best. If I watch the Manu video, are you still going to be live after? Let me see something. How long is it? Yeah, I'll still be. It's only 3 minutes. You go watch it. I'm gonna see if there's anything else to talk about, but you can go watch it. Wemby Twitter stuff, if is off because people use his full name also, or spell it wrong. How do you mess it up? What? Your Bonjour shirt was on TV at the end of the Miami game? Oh man. And you guys don't send me anything. Is there a way of me seeing this? Is there any way of seeing this? I'm going through let me go to my DMs. No. Nobody sent it to me. YouTube highlights? Oh, really? Spurs versus Heat preseason. Is it this one? Is it the full game one? On your recent video where Devin was talking, you said reporters should ask better questions and said maybe ask about a specific play. Yeah, I said that. Oh. Oh. That's not what I meant. I know I didn't say ask about a specific. Wait, did I say that? I meant I thought it would be funny if Devin like goes into depth about. Oh no, wait, yeah, I did say that. I guess that is a contradiction. Oh, so is this one? All right, I'm gonna look at it. Oh my God, that's loud. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Let's see. At the end. Oh, that's the shirt. What the F? Yo, how did you spot that? We're on TV now. Gosh, I gotta get this shirt. I gotta get it popping. Made the big times. That's crazy. I wonder who that is. That's crazy. It's so crazy that like these shirts are getting out there and I don't even live in San Antonio. That's kind of dope. Not gonna lie, that's kind of dope. It's kind of awesome. Hold on, I gotta tell some people. I'm gonna send this to somebody. Hold on. That's funny. That's pretty cool though. Actually, let's screenshot this. That's a good ad. Hold on. That was 903, wasn't it? On TNT, huh? Nobody would have noticed that. That's the thing. People think like, oh my God, your stuff was on there. So like people noticed it. No one noticed it. No one sent me that. Thanks for telling me that. That's pretty cool though. Let's screenshot. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. All right, here we go. Let's take it, put it over here. Here we go. And then I'll post we'll post the here you guys can watch. .clanthemerchfan.com. Yeah, I think you gotta actually put the HTTPS thing. That's so cool. All right. Did Oliver ever come back? Has Primo played in the preseason yet? No. Oh, they answered for you. Yeah, he's suspended. Okay. All right, let's see. Was there anything else? Oh, wait, let's check and see if there's been any interviews. Spurs. Oh, I would have to actually go to, where's the Spurs channel? Yeah, Spurs official. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Three minutes ago, actually. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what Pop has to say. Let's take a look. Now, Pop, you talk slow sometimes. So what we're gonna do is gonna up the ante a little bit. All right, let's listen.
I thought that was pretty funny. It was great. Steve's got a great sense of humor. That was a good workout for both teams. As we get ready for the
Don't make me Popovich.
season. Like any game, win or lose, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. Go back to work.
What aspect of the preseason were you most pleased with?
Defense. I think that we made some good strides because we were pretty poor last year. And this year they seem to believe that defense can help them win basketball games. And
Oh, Oliver, thank you. Oliver just watched the Because of Manu video. Yeah, guys, go watch that. Watch it in preparation for me posting the Wemby song, okay? I got a Wemby song coming. It is dope. I'm not gonna lie. I was on my grind set, okay? When it came to those lyrics. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna front. I think they're pretty good. There's a Spider-Man line in there. It's really good. It's a good punchline. It works, okay? It works.
And that's been the best part of the preseason.
I'll post that after the Mavs game, by the way. So that will be Thursday. I'll post it Thursday.
So far.
In that vein,
It won't make you cry. All right, guys, shut up. We're listening to Pop. He don't have that much time left. He hasn't really said anything that stood out to me. So, but shut up.
your take on the starting lineup with Sochan at point guard over these first couple preseasons?
It's a work in progress. He was out for a lot of last season. Devin Vassell was out. And you add Victor. It's going to take some time to get them to figure out who each other is more than anything. But we're getting there.
Is there one player from Victor tonight that stands out?
No.
What do you see from Bass?
He stays in his lane. He knows he's a good rebounder, good pick and roll player, great teammate. He's come a long way. He's pretty much a neophyte basketball-wise, but he's made good strides.
Okay, there's one thing that he said that I want to talk about. He don't have much time left. Oh, I'm in on the video. Oh my God. Gregor, what the heck? No. Oh my God, if he goes before Jerry. Dude, I would. Oh my God, no. Oh my goodness. Good joke though. So let me talk about Sochan. So a lot of people have talked about, well, not a ton, but I've seen Spurs fans say, like, at least on my streams, I haven't seen it on Twitter or anything, but say like Jeremy Sochan is not the best passer. It's like, he's not that great of a point guard. I don't really know what people are talking about. Like Popovich said, he's been like gone forever. Okay. He hasn't played basketball in forever. So it's going to take some time. He looks slightly out of place, but even with that, this last game, 11 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. And as far as 3-point shooting, he's been pretty good. He's been really good, actually. When he takes his shots, he's pretty decent. So, like, overall, I don't know what people are talking about. And him being a point guard, he's been the only player on this team that has consistently been able to get Wemby to his spots. Consistently. He's the only one. He's the only one. Yeah, only one turnover, too. Yeah. And it was a weird turnover. It was like, I don't know what happened. I think he just tripped. That was strange. I think he just lost the handle. I don't think they even touched it. I could be wrong, but it was a really weird turnover. But yeah, no, overall, I thought he's been fine, and he's the only one that can give it to Wemby in his spots. That's why I'm very adamant on, like, when people say, well, should Keldon come off the bench or Sochan? If I had to choose between the two, I would say Keldon, because not only is Keldon a better scorer, and him with the ball in his hands would be more beneficial with him being coming off the bench and being the leader for the bench. But I also think that Sochan goes well with Wembanyama, where he can get him in his spots. He knows how to feed him, right? He's a good passer. I just don't know. I don't know what people are talking about. Just give it some time. Like Popovich said, He's going to be fine. Right now, he looks a little out of place. Like, some of those shots were rushed. Like, he went 2 for 8, and you felt every single miss, you know? Like, with Wemby, he went 8 for 19, missed quite a few shots, right? But it didn't feel as bad because there were open shots. I mean, every shot's open for him, but they were good shots. They were high-quality shots, and you know that if he improves his scoring, it's going to go in. Sochan shots, they were pretty bad. Okay, it was pretty bad at times, but I think that's more so have to do with him just not playing for a while. And I think Pop realized that, obviously, because he got the most minutes out of any other starter. Made sure that he, you know, got a little bit more time in. So he's doing fine. Don't worry about it. Once the season get away, like, people forget how good Sochan was near the end of last season, or like it was stretches of last season, but I would say post All-Star, he looked so comfortable, and he was the go-to guy. And now it's a matter of adjusting to Wemby, or he was one of the go-to guys. I'm sorry, I won't make that bold statement. He wasn't the go-to guy, but he was one of them. Also, he had a game where what was his highest scoring game? 30 points. Jeremy Sochan highest. I mean, as a rookie. Yeah, 30. Career high 30. That's more points than Devin Vassell's highest game. 30 against the Suns. Yeah. I mean, I think Devin Vassell's is what, 29? So he can score when you. Yeah, 29. Now, sure enough, Devin was hurt last season, so he would have got to that 30 mark too, and he'll definitely get there this season. But you know what I'm saying. Just bear with him. It's all good. Not a big deal. But I definitely think he should start for Wemby's sake. I think they will play off of each other very well. Sochan getting 30 with the way his jump shot is pretty nuts. He knows how to score now. He knows how to score. I mean, to be fair, I mean 11 for 25 isn't phenomenal, but it definitely shows the Spurs let him go at it. You know what I mean? And only 5 free throws. He had 3 threes. How would you feel about a George Hill reunion? It's no real point at this point. I mean, it'll be nice and dandy, but at this point, with how many facilitators we have, I mean, he would literally just be a guy on the bench mentoring, and we got so many mentors. I would much rather see LaMarcus Aldridge come back to San Antonio. That would be cool, as a mentorship role. But you know, we already got Manu constantly with them. We got Duncan with them all the time. We got Tony Parker with them all the time. I wouldn't trip about it that much. I'm not worried about that. I miss Aldridge, man. I miss you, man. I miss you. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. There's not really much else to talk about. Underappreciated as a Spur. Yeah. I think it was just unfortunate because his playing style and him having to be the number 1 option, number 2 option, it's just not championship worthy. It's unfortunate, but anyways, I love Jeremy Sochan, and I think he deserves a little bit more love recently. All right, guys, I am going to head to sleep. I will have some videos ready. I'll be working on some stuff. I'll be working on that song to have it ready by Thursday this weekend. I think I'll just go ahead and record it this weekend so we don't have to worry about it. But let's see, how many videos do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. think like a 5th one. I don't think that'll hold us over till. Okay, it won't hold us over till Wednesday. But we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll go live again, or we'll figure something out. We'll see what's going on. But anyways, I'll get with you guys later. Thanks for all the love, and deuces. I keep hitting the wrong thing. That's funny that you said that, the Later Clan and Mikasa. Mikasa, she has not been over here. I'm so proud of her, not bothering me. But yeah, give it to you guys later. Bye.